Hey, goody! We managed to stop this without a stupid trivia game. For those who don't know, folks, I'm of course referring to the first ever... Oh, wait, I may have spoken too soon. What's this, a painting?
Hmm?
Oh god, why is it green? Okay, folks, welcome to the Square-Enix E3 conference.
Alright, they're gonna open up with the big banger right at the beginning. Sure.
Oh, yep, here we go. Final Fantasy VII. Of course, that's why it's green, for the live stream. Okay. That's a pretty baller way to open up the conference.
Well, it's what people have been waiting for.
Oh yeah. Oh, Arab.
Well, I expected it to. It wouldn't make a lot of sense to show the trailer earlier this day and then show it again here.
There she is. There's the train. And there's that iconic opening.
So I'm guessing they're probably gonna show us a gameplay demo of the first couple of minutes, probably.
Yeah.
Hopefully, since the release date is actually pretty soon, all things considered.
March
can
2020.
we please hear that battle theme remixed?
Oh, wow. Just a
there we go! Final Fantasy VII Remake!
Producer, Final Fantasy VII.
Oh,
that!
great, Kitase. I'll rather Shinji Hashimoto come in on stage rather than Kitase, but
oh, thank God it works.
There you are, Digi.
Quick, give me a link.
Oh,
it's up there.
Yep, just scroll up in the chat.
Yeah.
Ah, they even brought an orchestra and everything.
Please turn up your microphone.
I am very
Thank
happy
you.
to be able to introduce this long-beloved title once again. After 22 years, the familiar characters we love have returned while becoming more beautiful and captivating than ever before.
Did they show off Tifo's new design?
Not yet.
They literally just started.
The only characters that showed up in the trailer were Cloud and Aerith.
We thank you for your support and patience over these years, and we look forward to embarking on this journey together.
FF7 をリメイクするにあたって、ファイナルファンタジー7の世界観やキャラクターたちをより深く今回は描いております。ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクプロジェクトの最初の作品となる本作では、ミッドガルのストーリーを広大にかつ緻密に語っております。またゲームデザインも今作用に最適化しておりまして、
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll see more than just the intro scene remade. Of course, the chat is asking where's Tifa.
Remaking Final Fantasy VII
Whatever, I'm sure Tifa will look fine.
Well, I mean, don't fault them for wanting to see more of it.
Was optimized for this title as well, and we anticipate 2 Blu-ray discs worth of gameplay content.
Damn,
No.
Twitch chat is thirsty for Tifa.
There we go. They just confirmed it's a two-parter, apparently.
Oh, just two.
Just
Okay, then.
2 parts?
2 Blu-rays, they said.
So so the first one's gonna be released in March, huh? Or they're actually gonna be released side by side.
Well, it wouldn't be the only game in recent years to get more than one disc, so...
That would be that would be quite a throwback. But yeah, again, do we have that confirmation whether or not?
He just said
Yeah, they just said it.
2 releases. Also, I couldn't hear it because my stream was buffering.
Oh, okay then.
To newcomers who never played the original, we present to you a completely new Final Fantasy and a perfect starting
So we
point
don't know when
to
the
explore
second
the world
release
of
is
Final
yet.
Fantasy
I'll
VII.
probably wait till the second release is available, and
Please
then I'll get the
welcome
2 side by
Neil
side.
Pavone, Senior Manager, Product Marketing, Square-Enix.
Hello?
Yes?
Yes, Deji, what is
Oh,
it?
no. Okay. Now let's go from here. Stop the moment.
So, Neil is here to introduce you and walk you through gameplay.
Thank you, Katase-san.
Oh, there you go. Apparently he's gonna play the game on live or something.
This is gonna be interesting.
Final Fantasy VII Remake features
So the
a
first
plug-and
game is
play
gonna be
system that merges real-time
Midgard.
action with strategic command-based combat.
Ooh,
For
Paban!
starters, each press of the square button is a swing of Cloud's Buster Sword. Cloud attacks, dodges, and blocks all in real time. His standard attacks do some damage, but they barely scratch the surface of Cloud's true potential. Succeeding on the
For those who are not aware, the battle system director of this game is the same battle system director from Kingdom Hearts 2. Since this game is being made by...
So it'll be just as floaty and fluid.
Yeah, this game is being made by Nomura's main team, the same team that made Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2.
Ooh.
Once an ATB bar is full,
They were also making verses for a
Hello,
while before
dodge
the battle took
roll.
over.
slows to a crawl, and you
Well, it makes sense.
Dodge,
considering
dodge
it's
roll
like-
better be a default.
command menu.
Nah.
Katase-san,
Well, dodge roll has become a staple of action RPGs. So-
No,
Yeah,
because
maybe
playing
too
Kingdom Hearts
careful.
1 and 2, it's like, why do I have to unlock a dodge roll?
motion action.
I don't think you need to unlock it.
Or be equipped, like that's something that should just be standard.
Isn't that right, everyone?
Fair enough. Good point.
Huh, tactical mode, eh?
Oh, tactical mode. Okay.
Oh,
Ma-
yes.
Okay,
my
let's
ga-
listen.
Various abilities, such as Cloud's Braver attack.
Oh, I see what they're doing.
It's a hybrid of sorts.
No. Okay. Granted, I'm just spitballing here, but I think they're taking a similar approach to 15, in the sense that you can still have a kind of turn-based style thing if you turn on a tactical mode, maybe.
Apparently,
what
though,
that
the
was.
tactical mode can only be achieved by, getting your ATB meter up.
Well, that's how it was in the original game.
Abilities are entirely different. Switching between characters in combat is done with a single button press, which makes rotating through party
Yeah,
members
but that's a good
Ah,
compromise.
yeah, that's looking nice, and yes, that materia system is there.
If that's what we're doing, yeah, that's a good enough compromise.
Hey,
Oh,
Barrett!
wait, here. They asked.
Characters will continue to fight even when you're not controlling them directly. But it's
Yeah. Like the game was paused while he was picking that in that reticle. Yeah, definitely. There you go. Those who wanted the turn-based system, there you go. You can play the game in turn-based if you want.
Well, if you get enough ATB, that is.
That-
Every enemy has a focus
Yeah,
gauge that
whatever.
fills up as you do damage. When the gauge is full, the enemy becomes stagnant.
Oh, God.
and you'll deal bonus damage.
Maybe
Tactical
soon,
mode
they'd
evokes the
say.
command selections from the original Final Fantasy VII and allows players to enjoy battle while taking the time to think strategically. For players who prefer fast-paced action, abilities and spells can be bound to shortcuts for immediate execution. Shortcuts make combat extremely dynamic, but the choice of using them is entirely up to you. Right, Katase-san?
そうですね、プレイスタイルに合わせて楽しめるゲームになっておりますので、ぜひご期待ください。
That's right. The game has been made so that you can choose how to play. I hope players get excited about this.
Well, that's a
Nice.
Please be excited. Please be excited, everybody.
Please clap.
But people are excited, though.
For now, let's see how Cloud and Barrett do against a more formidable foe.
Yeah, the timer.
Yes.
20 minutes.
What?
Well, remember, in the original game, he even said, "Is this your doing?" So,
Oh boy. Sephiroth.
is that Steve Burton? Can't quite tell.
Uh,
I thought he said on Twitter he said he's no longer voicing Cloud.
yeah, kind of a shame too.
Oh, okay.
They didn't even give him a proper send-off.
My guess is that they wanted to play it safe and hire an actor
Who can emote?
not just that, like
Means that not having Cloud speak English in Smash was all for nothing. Oh snap! He said the
Wanna
S
raise
word.
better?
well, there are a lot of people, including even Teo, who never cared for Steve Burton. So there you go. There's some catering for you, I guess.
So there was really no excuse they couldn't have gotten another voice actor to have Cloud be English in Smash. God dang it, Square, you're
Let
a
it
cheat.
go. Let it go.
So yeah, this game looks flipping awesome. I'll say this though, this voice for Cloud, Doesn't sound bad.
No. Like I've said in our state of play commentary, like the new voice was really good in the state of play trailer.
It definitely
So
gives me the inkling that Square
I'm perfectly fine.
It gives me the inkling that Square are going to pay mind to the roots of Final Fantasy VII, and not like the expanded franchise that makes Cloud a Debbie Downer.
Sure. I understand that.
Seriously, I cannot stand all them children for that. But yeah, Yes! Oh god, I love that remix of the boss scene. That's it though, it is missing some of the rock. Yes?
I wonder if Barrett's actor is still the same though. Because I like the Barrett's voice actor in the expanded stuff.
It's been a while since I've heard it from the expanded stuff. So
from what I'm hearing here, it sounds like it could be the same guy, but at the same time, it could be another one. Yeah, now that I'm hearing more of him, he does sound like it's interesting. This guy's voice, this new Cloud voice actor, he sounds like a younger Steve Burton, surprisingly to me. Weird. Like I get the feeling he was cast specifically. I get the feeling they went out of their way to try to get an actor who could sound still similar to the voice that people are used to by this point.
Oh, kind of like how to make another Sonic comparison.
Although
how they got Travis Willingham to sound just like Dan Green initially.
Sure, I guess you can say that.
I thought you were going to bring up the Tails voice change.
Oh yeah.
Because that one I didn't even notice.
No, Colin Vineyard's transition was seamless. Oh yeah, this looks pretty cool, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Even though it doesn't have the rock and roll I was hoping for, that remix of fighting and still fighting, you know, the boss scene. There's so many different names for that thanks to the translation errors. For those who fight fervor, it sounds pretty awesome.
Well, Tail, remember, battle director of the Kingdom Hearts 2, and so like the combat in Kingdom Hearts 2 was fantastic, I would argue. So this is not surprising to me.
Huh. Yeah, okay, I'll admit, I get that Steve Burton wasn't directed the best, but I'm sorry, I'm already liking this voice for Cloud better. Sorry, Steve, I know you had like a real bad rep for you.
Honestly, it wasn't even Steve's fault for the most part.
Exactly. Like I said, he was directed badly.
Not just that, like he was in mostly bad projects to begin with anyway. So.
Oh snap! It's Tails going wild.
Although I still think Steve was fine into the City games personally.
I'm really proud that we didn't make a giant enemy crab attack weak point from massive damage joke.
How very specific.
I mean, it was at an E3 conference.
There you go.
Not bad. Not bad.
Oh boy.
Oh snap.
Please welcome
Oh.
Tetsuya Nomura.
You know that theme.
Oh, there you go. There's Nomura.
Of course, it's the perfect thing to play his entrance in. Also, please. Okay. Well, I'm glad that we got a new voice actor for Cloud. Please, can we bring back George Newbern as Sephiroth? Like,
Nomura
seriously.
comes on stage, and you thought this game was never coming out.
はい、彼とはですね、原作の FF7 以降、まあ何作もね、一緒にね、その後も仕事はしてるんですけども。
Oh, I see Nomura is dressed as the protagonist of Virum Rex.
I was gonna say Sora, but okay.
No, that's definitely more Virum Rex. Sora's outfit is more extravagant, and the shoes aren't nearly big enough.
Since the original Final Fantasy VII, I've worked with him on
Yeah,
many
the shoes
titles,
need to be
but
the size of
it
your
has been a while
face.
since we've actually had to work so heavily on a project like this, from the direction to character design to the story. And I'm really happy to see him working on this title with the same passion.
Seriously though, the voice for Sephiroth, that voice was not doing it for me.
Did we hear Sephiroth's voice? Where?
You remember during State of Play?
Oh, that. I don't even. We'll see.
It doesn't hold the candle to George Newburn's, I'm sorry.
Well, we only got a couple of lines from him, so
It's gonna take a lot to top George flipping Newburn as Sephiroth.
So you guys wonder we're gonna see any Kingdom Hearts characters? I mean Final Fantasy characters as DLC for Kingdom Hearts.
That would imply Kingdom
So
Hearts
first and
3 remembers
foremost,
Final
wanted to
Fantasy
extend our
exists.
gratitude to those who
I would laugh if they made an announcement right now.
I'll laugh and madness at that too.
We've taken a look at
I
gameplay
predict
right
that the
now,
one
and we
more
clearly
thing of
showed
this
you, a
particular
bit of
conference
it.
will be Tifa's reveal.
That would be an interesting one, and self-aware as
I'm
fuck.
mostly joking.
Mostly, though. Let's not forget, Square like to troll like that.
And
But
I
yeah,
was wondering,
overall, good
do you guys
opener.
want to actually play the game?
This means that they need to have a pretty good...
Hold on.
What?
ということでですね、
お
明日から開催されます E3 のですね、スクエアエニックスブースの方で、セブンリメイク、プレイアブル出展していますので、ぜひ機会のある方は、触れてみてください。
So we actually have playable demo kiosks available at the Square-Enix E3 booth. So I hope you have.
Ah, they've got playable demos there.
Okay.
Okay.
はい。
Not bad.
それではですね、最後に、皆さんにご覧いただきたいものがありますので、ぜひ、昨日はですね、コンサートの方でショート版のトレーラーを、公開しましたけども、今日はロング版をご用意してますので、ぜひご覧ください。
So finally, there is something that we wanted to show you. Yesterday we showed you a short version of a trailer at the Final Fantasy VII concert. But today we have a longer version.
それでは、
Alright.
お願いします。
All right, please take a look.
Have a look.
Okay, let's see what's next. Alright, Square. If you can keep this momentum going good, you're going to E3. You've got Shotgun. Is this commercial really necessary?
It's a Coca-Cola ad.
This is a reenactment of the opening. Specifically, basically we pan out from Midgar and then the logo of the game pops up.
Oh,
That's what they're
God, never mind. I just had an ad from Twitch.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche.
But it's not the ad you were looking for.
doing. Hey, Heidegger.
Yeah. Oh, this is probably that trailer that they showed.
Oh yeah, the motorcycle.
Oh my God! Wait,
there you go.
wait! A new motorcycle bit though. Like that wasn't in the original with Avalanche.
Maybe they expanded upon it.
Okay, the battle theme is a good remix. Very good, very good.
I'm wondering who's doing the remixes. Maybe Takashi Ishimoto. Takahiro Ishimoto. Sorry. Takahiro Ishimoto is usually Nomura's backup choice for composing after Shimomura. So.
Should I bother leveling up Aerith knowing what's coming?
There's Tifa.
There she is! Complete with another shirt.
Yeah, she looks pretty much exactly like her original artwork. So there you go.
People are still gonna complain.
Well, people are always going to complain no matter what they do. So.
Ah, yes. She still got the... I'm sure Tifa still got the moves, she still got the theme, and she's still Cloud's waifu.
Okay, so I know who Jova picks in the Gold Saucer segment.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Cloud and Aerith are cute, but come on. It's so obvious Cloud and Tifa are made for each other. Also, Tifa's the one who survives.
So you're operating on the typical anime logic of the childhood friend romance.
Yeah, it's also the fact that it's kind of the canon one, thanks to Nomura, too.
Well, no, whatever.
So I was
Oh
kind
yeah,
of like
she
that they
can
drew
kick butt.
Tifa off.
But here's the question. Can Tifa still suplex the weapons?
Yes, please. Please tell me I can still pick up a diamond weapon and throw her into the ground.
Please. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Looks like Tifa's been taking some lessons from Chun-Li.
Well, she was always kind of the Chun-Li of the game anyway, so...
But now
makes
even
sense.
more so. Don't worry, she's all the more awesome for it. Oh.
Sephiroth, hold on. Let me hear it.
Oh, that sounds more like Newburn. Oh, snap, he said it. Okay, that was flipping awesome.
Available worldwide March 3rd. There you go.
Awesome.
March 3rd next year.
There you go. Yeah.
Why does this keep happening? Why do I keep freezing?
Pre-order now.
I'll think about it, Square. I'll think about it. Again, shouldn't I wait till like both discs are out and then I pre-order it?
You're still gonna buy it anyway.
Nope, I'm gonna wait until both discs are out and in the obvious deluxe edition.
Well, hang on a second, because I missed some of it. Did they say whether the two discs will be in the same box, or are they two separate releases?
Oh my god, how many editions are there for this game?
Don't worry, Shiori, we'll research that after this is done.
Anyway, what, are you saying that they may
Oh,
actually...
don't nod. Oh, don't nod.
Just the son I wanted to see.
So
not the biggest fan of them, but sure, let's see what they got.
From the Gods Link tier to this. Meh.
Oh yeah, Life is Strange too.
Oh, goody. Didn't like the first Life is Strange game kind of devolve into something people didn't really care for by the final chapter?
Not familiar with any of it. I only saw a bit of the first couple of episodes.
This is a new chapter, though.
Don't you mean like a sequel? I mean, again, I'm pretty sure the first one ended on its final chapter.
Well, it is one of the most popular games that they've published in recent years, so it makes sense to put it here.
Yeah, I was about to say we might not care much for it, but I actually see a lot of people really enjoy this.
No. Oh, I'm aware.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying it's not my cup of tea.
It is the jar itself is my cup of tea. It's just that I don't think the writing is all that up to my taste.
Again, from what I've heard, the consensus is that again with the first game, the writing started off good, and I agree it started off good. But then you feel like it just really, really sunk itself by the end to the point where...
Also the obligatory cameo from YouTube and Twitch streamers.
Yeah.
Joy. So are they gonna have another character insisting that Spirits Within was the greatest movie of all time?
Look at all these people who love the Life is Strange.
So sure, you were asking something about the two discs about Final Fantasy?
We'll check that after. For now, let's just
it's not important. It's not important for the moment.
He has psychic powers. Life really is strange.
Ha ha ha! Roll credits.
No, that's the ending, isn't it?
So
I've seen Stranger Things, after all.
Amen.
We're funny.
So is this gonna be the theme? Like pretty much everyone has some quirky ability.
Life is strange
too.
They just stealth draw.
Alright, so what's next?
So, okay, I'm liking this new gimmick of, having stuff go into the paintings.
Oh, is this,
Wait.
Is this a secret mana? Or... Alright, I forgot they announced Crystal Chronicles.
Yeah, it's Crystal.
Like
Yeah, makes
earlier this year.
Yeah, that's right, Crystal Chronicles. This is coming to, the Switch and everything.
Yeah. Well, it was a GameCube exclusive. Well, it was a GameCube exclusive back in the day, so it makes sense to release it on the Switch.
So what, is it getting a re-release or a remaster or something?
Remaster. It's a cult GameCube hit that still has a passionate fan base, so it's cool that they're also gonna get a bone thrown at them.
Sure. Now you know what really would be a shock? A new Super Mario RPG game.
Ha!
Octopath Traveler, yay!
Oh, more Octopath.
Oh wow.
Is this the Steam port?
Mm-hmm.
I thought
Wait,
Square didn't have
wasn't
much faith in this.
It was, well, sure, right, here's the thing. It's sold well beyond their expectations, so...
Well, actually, no,
yeah.
the game actually did sell well, so...
Yeah,
No, I know
they
it did
were
well,
surprised. They didn't figure it would sell that much because every time
It
they
didn't
released
make
it-
enough copies.
Yeah.
Play as a
I
different
do want to
characters,
try this
yada,
one though,
yada,
mostly
yada.
because of the quirky dialogue.
It was made by produced by Tomoya Asano, the Brave the Default producer. That's his gimmick, like throwbacks to the SNES days.
Ah, Octopath, such a good throwback to the old school genre while also playing new stuff to the formula.
Download now on Steam.
Not bad.
That'll probably be where I get it when I do get around to it.
What next?
So far, my favorite thing of the C3 so far is the 7 remake stuff.
Of
Well,
course.
well, obviously, why would you sacrifice for? Oh, is this
Ex-virgin.
Oh yeah, Last Remnant, yeah. They're bringing out all of the old JRPGs remastered and ported.
So, can we get Brave Fencer Musashi back from the dead, please?
Jova, go back to the corner.
Seriously, though, I mean, come on. If ever there's a game that
Was
really
that-
needs another shot, it's the
You're
Brave Fencer
tired,
Musashi series.
Available tonight on Switch. Huh.
Oh. It's out now.
It's out now, literally.
They
It's out
shadow dropped it. Okay, what's next?
I wonder if the whole going for the paintings
Luigi's
thing is
now.
Mansion.
Oh wait, Dragon Quest, yes! Or is it? No.
Is it? God forbid it be
out.
Dragon Quest 12.
Oh god, no, not Dragon Quest Builders. God
What's
damn.
wrong
Oh
with that?
yeah, it's everyone's
Ugh.
favorite Minecraft-esque Dragon Quest game.
I heard it's good. I mean, I played the demo.
It's a pretty good Minecraft clone. It's just that it's not something that I'm interested in.
Anyway, I wonder if the whole going into paintings thing is supposed to be a hint at anything, or if it's just general quirky.
Oh god,
get-
what if it is actually hinting to... Nah, couldn't be.
I'm guessing they're
So, this
saving.
kid's a Super Saiyan, right?
Yeah, seriously. That-
Akira Toriyama is the character designer.
Yeah, we know. We know.
it's like...
My
Sorry,
guess
you were
is
saying,
this-
Pedro?
My guess is they're saving the Dragon Quest XI-S reveal, the release date for the Nintendo conference since it's Switch exclusive. So most likely, yes.
Dragon Quest Builders 2. It looks
it's
fun,
a perfect.
I guess.
Don't get me wrong. It's a perfectly fine spin-off. Personally, I prefer Dragon Quest Heroes, which is basically Dragon
Dynasty
Quest
Warriors.
Dragon Quest Warriors, basically. But yeah, like this game is actually surprisingly gained quite a few success in the West. So I guess sure, why not?
Kind of weird that Dragon Quest is so basic.
If
Japan,
this is
but
what,
meanwhile in America and other countries, it's Final Fantasy.
Well, that's because
well-
Final Fantasy kind of is more recognizable over in the West.
well, if this is what's gonna take to get more Dragon Quest games in the West, I guess yeah, it's fine, sure.
Well,
If
Lord
this is
knows
what
they
it-
seem to be pulling out all the stops with Dragon Quest XI, getting it more popular in the West. Now here's what they need to do to make it more popular in the West. Give us some non-MIDI music.
Well, that's what the S version is for.
Yeah, it's just that, like, finally though. But we all know the reason behind that. Anyway,
Yeah, Koshi Tsujiyama is an asshole. Moving on.
Work together with your village, till soil, plant seeds, and raise a multitude of crops.
wow, there's a lot to say about this game.
Build your fields to support the kind of crops you're growing.
I thought this game was already out, but maybe I'm just mistaken it with Dragon Quest Builders 1.
Yeah, you're probably mistaken with the first one.
Because that came out last year.
Oh god, only just last year, jeez.
Well, on the Switch, like it was out since 2007.
It came out first on the PS4, and I think it's also on Steam.
Still, though, I gotta give Square some credit. They're giving us some pretty good momentum. Much better than any of their previous E3 so far.
Yeah.
And we still haven't seen the Avengers.
And hey, they promised they'd show it this time.
My only complaint about this trailer is they've already had this trailer up on their YouTube channel for a while now.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. Like, well, I feel like we already know this stuff about this game. Like, I guess maybe for the few people who don't know this much about this game, but I'm pretty sure the people who are following this game probably already should know enough. Still, though, it's harmless, you know. And
oh, demo on the PlayStation Store. Okay. Switch.
Oh.
Oh.
Chrono Trigger. No.
All right, now it's after Dragon Quest 11. Yay.
Yep. See? There we go.
I'm gonna get this.
Oh, please do. Dragon Quest 11 is amazing.
I hear it's a good game, and apparently oh yeah, that's right. They also include the 2D mode in this.
Yes. Dragon Quest 11 is basically the Switch version is the definitive version of the game. It's a combination of the PS4 version, the 3DS version, and as orchestral music.
Yes, believe it or not, believe it or not, folks, Square actually went out of the way to make a 2D version of Dragon Quest 11. Which almost makes me wonder if it warrants two different playthroughs with how different they would be.
No. You play them at the same time. You can alternate between the 16-bit graphics and the 3D graphics at any time.
I know, but still you have to wonder, though, if you'd want to try two different full playthroughs with them, with how different they would be. Well, okay, question. Does it affect the gameplay style, too, if you switch between the two modes?
Still no concrete release date? Ah, well.
It's available in fall.
As long as it comes out, I guess it's fine.
Anyway.
Also, if I'm understanding this correctly, according to Tio, the whole painting thing was used for their marketing in general, leading up to this conference.
Interesting. Anyway, sure, were you saying something about Final Fantasy VII just now?
No.
Oh, before that, okay, you were just talking about the painting
okay,
thing.
Well, for the sake of the uninitiated, basically, here's the basic gist of it. Do you want to put yourself in a time capsule and pretend that the golden age of JRPGs, aka the 90s, never ended? Well, then Dragon Quest 11 is for you.
So anyway, Pedro, going back to my question, just changing between the graphical styles also changed the gameplay, you know, like, well, obviously,
the gameplay is still technically the same, because the battle system in Dragon Quest never changed at all. But yes, the cutscenes will work slightly differently. If you want to go to YouTube and check footage of the 3DS version, and you'll be able to get a good grasp on how it works.
Let me guess, cutscenes in the 3DS version aren't voice acted; they're just given text boxes.
No, the 3DS version doesn't have voice acting. The way it works in the 3DS version, Joe, is that the top screen is the 3D version that uses the 3DS capabilities, and the bottom screen is the 16-bit graphics, and the game is playing at the same time in both.
You just swap which one you control.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, you're controlling both at the same time. Well, just go to YouTube and check footage, you'll see for yourself. Okay, so now Square also brought their own car to...
But they have more than one car. They have a whole garage of cars.
You guys think... Take this, Microsoft. You have one car. We have an entire garage full of them.
Seriously, though, man. Well, to be fair, as we saw from Final Fantasy VII, Square do like their car porn.
We are delighted to share this moment with you.
So is it just a car game that they're making or something?
Tio, what's the scanner say on it?
You mean Scouter?
Scouter, scanner...
Oh, it is actually. There you go. Enter the charming world of motorsport. So... Plan your strategy.
It's literally a game about
cars.
Oh,
okay. Apparently it's part of the indies of the Square Collective.
Huh. I didn't.
Basically,
Wow,
so-
wow, even Square have their own indie game initiative.
well, it's kind of the hot thing right now, so it makes sense to have that.
I could just imagine it going like, "Hello there, I want you to join the Indies Game Initiative."
So I've also heard about Forgotten On. Yeah.
Oh, what's Forgotten On?
It's another indie game that Square published.
Oh, thanks,
Too bad
Theo. I'll check that one out.
Fortunately, not all of Square Enix's indie games are like A Quiet Man.
Oh God.
That was an indie game?
No, it wasn't.
Well, technically, it
No,
kind of was, isn't it?
No. It was a fully published game. It was not an indie game. It was given a budget well beyond that of an indie game. It was not an indie game. Heck, they even
It was a bad game either way.
Heck, they even have Man of Action. Definitely not indie tier. Working on that.
Oh, there you go. So basically, now it's an indie showcase. Okay.
Okay, not bad, not bad. And hey, I'll admit that car bit actually had me interested.
Gotta get the Call of Duty audience.
Necessary.
Although to be fair, visuals-wise, this looks quite a lot more appealing to the eye than Call of Duty, at least.
Yeah,
bit
how
more colorful.
weird. It's an indie-style FPS, yet it looks more visually appealing than the AAA Call of Duty.
That's because Call of Duty uses a total of 3 colors.
I have to give Square props. I'm entertained so far. Stalingrad.
This is our bathroom break, right?
It looks like yeah, just it feels like it's trying to go for an old school FPS vibe.
Yeah, you know what Call of
from
Duty
back in
used
the-
to be back when it was the new kid on the block.
Battalion 1944 Eastern. Okay, sure.
It's available now.
Square-Enix music.
Ooh.
Okay.
What?
What?
Look out! The tuxedo masks!
I'm guessing this is it's about the concerts that they give.
Okay. This commercial is funny.
Yeah.
Wait, you can customize how the music sounds?
Oh, okay. So basically, Square Enix music is available on streaming services.
Okay, you know, that's actually a pretty quirky way to announce that, not gonna lie.
Well, they have slowly been uploading their albums to Spotify and such, so...
Sure.
Yay. Can we have the Kingdom Hearts soundtracks
Oh,
too?
Wow,
please?
it's coming to practically
here's
everything.
Here, Kingdom Hearts Remind.
Alright.
Oh.
Let's see.
Hey,
Oh,
when they
wait,
show
we
the
already
same
know what's
trailer,
on that
they show
DLC, but
a couple
okay.
days ago.
For those who don't know yet, let's see.
Should I, like, probably leave for a couple of minutes?
No. I've seen this. I've seen this trailer. Don't worry. They don't spoil anything. In
Okay.
particular.
I mean, it kind.
If it's only vague, I don't mind.
Not to mention, Shira hasn't even played 3D, so she doesn't even know who this guy is right now.
I mean, it's pretty obvious who it is.
Well,
I
dude,
If you didn't play it.
For a while.
Even though that game tries to treat it like a mystery. But okay.
I actually really like the idea of playing. Okay, the basic gist. Don't worry, this is not a spoiler. The basic gist of it,
Sure.
from what I can tell, is that you're going to be able to play as alternate characters aside from Sora, and you're going to be able to see the story of Free from their perspective. That's actually pretty
That's
cool.
cool.
I like that. I like that.
And Aqua still does nothing.
Oh, Aqua.
But she's waifu.
I do not like Aqua. She is the blandest Kingdom Hearts. But besides Kairi.
Oh, well, Kairi was good until a certain game, which will go unnamed.
There you go.
Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC.
Well, we already knew this was coming.
Please welcome.
Yeah, move along.
Oh, there you go. Final Fantasy 14.
Final Fantasy 14 Online.
This is about the expansion, I'm
Ah,
guessing.
yes, Final Fantasy XIV, the game that truly
Yoshi.
did
Wait, they're
pick
making a
itself-
Yoshi Island game?
No, it's Yoshida. Yoshida is the producer of Final Fantasy XIV.
Final Fantasy XIV, the game that literally brought itself from the ashes from that terrible initial release to being a pretty awesome MMO.
Here's a cool bit of trivia for you, Deji. You know how Final Fantasy XIV had a crossover with Yokai Watch? That's because both Yoshida and the president of Level 5 are drinking buddies. I'm not kidding. That's true.
Show off Shadowbringers Final Fantasy XIV's third expansion pack, which is releasing
Shadowbringers,
on July 2nd.
Of course, July 2nd, we got ourselves a release date.
I'm wondering for how much longer is this guy gonna keep working on this game and giving it more expansions.
How many have we gotten at this point? Like, holy cow.
The Final Fantasy XIV is one of the more profitable games for Square right now, so I guess they're gonna keep milking it until Yoshida is officially run dry.
Which will dry up first, the milk or him? Place your bets.
Plus, we've reached the highest number of active subscribers in history, in its history,
16
before the launch of
million.
Shadowbringers. This is all thanks to our players, our warriors of light.
Of course.
このシャドーブリンガーズではですね、拡張パッケージにとどまらない新作 RPG1 本分のボリュームとそしてゲーム体験をお届けしたいと思います。
We view Shadowbringers as more than a simple expansion pack, but as a new game filled with volume and gameplay experiences that are comparable to a brand new standalone RPG title.
また新ジョブであるガンブレイカー、それから踊り子。
You know, it's funny. This E3 conference has been going on for 41 minutes, yet it doesn't feel like it's been going on for too long because it's actually pretty good so far.
It's very easily the best.
It's because they're getting right to it with no bullshit attached.
Not only that, they're showing us trailers, yes, but they're also showing us gameplay attached to them. Cannot emphasize.
And I know the bar is pretty low, but this conference is actually good.
Yeah,
you know?
like, I mean, yeah, this conference is legit pretty good. Like, they got a strong opener. They hit the ground running. Sure, there's been some stuff that's not been my cup of tea, but I can't say that they've shown anything that's really offensive or bad, really. I mean, they've shown something for everyone so far. And nothing has felt like it's overstayed its welcome. Well played so far. As long as they don't end it here. Because if they did, well, then we've run into the same problem as last year.
World premiere of the launch trailer for Shadowbringers releasing on July the 2nd. Please take a look.
Well, right now it's Final Fantasy XIV time.
Okay.
And the world premiere of what, sorry?
A world premiere trailer of the Shadowbringers trailer.
AKA the new expansion.
And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night?
Oldest joke in the book? Sorry, man, but the 7 remake is actually a thing, so that no longer exists.
Wouldn't the oldest joke in the book now be Mighty Number 9?
Yes, I do believe it is now. Or how about those ports? They're coming someday.
I'm wondering if World of Final Fantasy II is already in demonstrable state.
Do we have anything to suggest that it's being worked on?
I think last I checked, I think Hiroki Chiba is making a sequel to World of Final Fantasy, but I don't know if it's already in a state where it's demonstrable.
I'm trying to remember if it ended on a cliffhanger with the first game.
No. The first game ended conclusively.
Yeah,
there you go. The Chiba said on the tweet that he's working on his book. There you go.
Thanks, Dio. Across time and space, a voice beckons. The warrior of light.
I'm definitely looking forward to that because I love World of Final Fantasy.
Born of the self-same ether, relinquished by its predecessor.
Galactus and the primordial light. The first, of course, yes. Light, darkness, blah, blah, blah.
Darkness,
well,
light, Keyblade.
Well, the truth of the matter, Job, is that the plot of Final Fantasy I was Warriors of Light trying to banish the darkness, so that's always been a thing in Final Fantasy.
But they must be fed with ether. Living.
Hell, Final Fantasy 15 is also kind of like that. You can kind of argue that it's a remake of the first game in a lot of ways.
The truth must be known, of course. Nice gunblade.
This world's beyond saving. Like those who try to save it.
Well, if the world is beyond saving, then I guess we don't have to do anything else. Alright. Alright, let's all go home, guys.
But Pedro, what if it's the bad guy who said that? Then we have to stop him. And a hero harness, light and dark.
Tio says this expansion promises to be very edgy.
I can see that from the darker lighting.
And look at the edges on those blades, seriously.
There you go, Shiroi, the real bleeding edge.
Hell yeah.
Everything we did. Everything we gave.
It's not called Bleeding Edge, but it's called Shadowbringers. That's still a fairly edgy enough name.
You know, I gotta say, I don't really follow Final Fantasy XIV, and yet even this trailer's interesting me.
Well, Final Fantasy XIV is one of the best MMOs out there right now, so it only makes sense to give it this attention.
Yep. Now, again, that's a good sign, though, when someone who doesn't follow something is interested in something from it. Again, Square really learned their lesson from their past two E3 conferences, it seems, and they're combining the best of both worlds, you know? They've got something of a direct playing on the projector, but they still have the live conference to help balance stuff out. Shadowbringers, Final Fantasy XIV Online.
Manifest. I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard, but it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. But
they are gods after a fashion, yes. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
Oh,
right, July 2nd.
I guess that means something.
Tara's about to tell us, I think.
Okay, my internet died again, but I came back.
Okay, Tio, what's the twist here?
Eggplant?
Okay, I guess we'll just wait for a better time to explain. Detroit become a clay model?
Or is this Yokutaro's new Naza?
No.
Huh. Darkness, dreariness.
It's probably a bit too early for that at this point.
This looks like something that could fashion itself to be a horror game.
Oh, it's Dying Light 2, according to Tara.
Oh, Dying Light 2. We heard about that at Microsoft's, I think.
That is true. Square-Enix does have American studios, so it makes sense to also show those as well.
I guess maybe I'll be able to get a better idea of what this game's about here. And you know what? For some reason, I'm more interested in it here than I was at Microsoft. It's because what they showed of it at Microsoft was hard to understand.
It looks like a Mirror's Edge type of game.
Yeah, I'd say it's that mixed with some horror elements by the looks of things.
Mm-hmm.
Survival horror.
Sure.
Kick guys off of buildings the manly way.
Not my thing, but it looks like it's fine.
Yeah. What's next? We're on the edge of the paintings. What? Okay, let's go into the green one.
Oh. Two celebrated RPG classics. Finally come west.
Is it a secret?
Well, Dragon Quest.
Oh, Romancing Saga. Oh, cool.
Come again?
Holy crap.
Whoa!
Romancing Saga free.
How long has it been since, people have been asking for this to come to the list?
Basically, everybody, these games back when they were up, they never got officially localized.
Dang, that is okay. I don't want to call this.
Did 1 and 2 get localized?
Basically, Shiro, this is an old game, and now it's finally getting localized for the first
They
time.
They said it was 3 though.
Well, it's the Romancing Saga collection.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Saga Scarlet Grace Ambition. There you go.
Feels weird that they would call it Romancing Saga free instead of just the collection from the get-go. But hey, there we. Oh, yeah. Tio says 1 and 2 are already on Steam and PS4. So let me guess. Now it's all coming to everything, including the Switch and Xbox One.
They're probably gonna have not a physical release for the consoles with all 3 in there.
But wait, it said 2 series though. What's the other series coming?
No, they said 2 RPG classes. Whatever. Saga never dies. Ends. Lives on.
Hell yeah, it does.
There you go. Saga Scarlet Grace Ambition and
Lives on mobile. Oh no.
No, it's also coming to consoles, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm not surprised it's coming to every single little thing.
I mean, considering the age of the games, sure, why not? Square tends to release mobile stuff.
All right, Square, what you got next? Oh God, there's more. More paintings.
I'm actually surprised they don't show Mobius. Considering
Brave Exvius, an admittedly pretty good mobile game.
War of the Visions.
Yeah, there I said it, folks. There's a good mobile game to be shown at E3.
I can think of other stuff on these. I'm surprised they don't show Mobius, considering that's one that they'll tell us it's good. It's by Motomo Toriyama of all people.
Yeah, I think that's the one that makes even Saz a better character.
Tiny spark here.
Well, Mobius, if I remember correctly, is an original game in general.
Oh God, no. Yeah, you're right. I'm mixing that up with another Final Fantasy mobile game.
Later spoken of as the War of the Visions.
But hey, I'll admit the C3 has given me much better things to think about with Square, with how they're using their management skills.
Western Kingdom.
Not to mention, since RPGs, or at least some of these classic RPGs, that they're turn-based in combat, so they actually work really well with mobile, since you can take a break at any point during the combat.
See, this is what I appreciate. Clearly, games made for mobile that fit for mobile,
over which reigns its icy despot.
While also still being entertaining enough to be shown at E3, mind you.
Crystal Sanctum.
Sure.
A religious city-state with believers throughout Ardra, founded by one who claims to be God.
We will call it Final Fantasy The Three Houses. Wait.
Thus is the curtain drawn on a struggle in which the fate of nations rests.
Yeah, good point there, Tio. Square actually do seem to give the, some proper give to their mobile games.
Yeah, probably like it's both Square, Level 5, and I can think of what are companies?
Capcom sometimes, the keyword being sometimes. They're a bit off and on with it. I'd say Sega also do make some pretty good mobile games too.
From the creators of Gears of War, Judgment, and Bullets.
What?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
People can fly? Well, can
I
they?
believe I can fly. Uh-huh.
Not actual gameplay footage.
What?
Probably a new IP.
Looks like a fusion between Gears of War and Death Stranding. People are in pain and agony. The fires are everywhere.
Well, of course, Joe, it can all be whimsy. We've got to have some edginess as well.
By God, it's hell on earth. An angel from Evangelion? What?
Outriders or outsiders? Is it
Outsiders?
Is it? Whatever.
I think it's an R.
Oh,
Yeah,
never mind. It is
R2.
Outriders.
Coming summer 2020.
I'm not quite sure what to think of this game.
Same.
They're probably just trying to diversify their output because they're usually only known for RPGs.
Please welcome.
Honestly, even not knowing what that is, it's not like that'll put a damper on this otherwise awesome E3. Oh, Sebastian. Hard to pronounce word.
They're going to introduce the creator of the game.
Alright, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sebastian
Maybe they'll
Wojciechowski,
show more of it.
Studio head at People Can Fly, the studio behind Bulletstorm and Gears of War Judgment. Yeah, any Bulletstorm fans in the house? Alright. Wow, let me tell you, it feels great to be here and feels amazing to be able to finally announce Outriders. I'd like to thank the team at People Can Fly. You guys are amazing, and I know that some of you are watching this live, even though it's 4 a.m. in the morning in Poland, so make a noise for them, please. Thank you.
Hey, it's okay. It's only nearing to 10 o'clock p.m. over here.
On this exciting new IP. You know, over the past few years, People Can Fly has grown to over 200 developers and
So,
studios.
here's one thing we have to consider, guys. They started with 7 Remake. What could they consider that's just as good to close out the show with?
Avengers.
Marvel's Avengers, most likely.
Maybe.
Or
Or maybe they're gonna show 7 again. Just to take it, just to be like, yeah, book it.
We are pleased to permanently announce that Sephiroth will be joining Smash.
No, Jova. Clearly, Sephiroth is gonna be the next villain of the MCU.
That would be quite something.
Hell yeah.
Well, that'll be the most anticlimactic thing ever.
Sephiroth is a villain for the MCU. Do you not realize the potential for that?
Look, there's no Infinity Stones involved.
Jova, pretty sure there's a fan fiction of this already.
Well, of course
Yeah,
there is.
yeah, it's written by Jova himself.
No.
Yeah, for some reason Phoenix Wright is there for some reason.
Please, my fanfiction involves Phoenix Wright, Shantae, Cloud, Crash Bandicoot.
By that, I mean we are
Well, you know what's the interesting thing, Jova?
Yeah.
that you can enjoy with your friends.
Unlike Microsoft, Square-Enix is actually showing a brand new AAA IP.
We are building
Whereas Microsoft will continue to refuse to give that to their audience.
and a hostile new world
Yeah.
we want to spend
For some reason.
They technically did have new stuff to show, but it was dull new stuff at best.
But Jova, what about Bleeding Edge? That's a new IP.
I'll just let Shiroi answer that for me. Shiroi?
No.
Exactly.
In our game, you will create your own outrider.
You lied to. She was like, you lied to me.
In search of the source of the
Yes, even though it was my own expectations that set me up for failure, you lied to me.
Ooh, dark and unforgiving world.
I do. I even though this game is not for me, I do like the fact that they're giving the team a genuine chance to, talk about why they're passionate about this project, and so they're giving the game a legitimate chance for people who are interested. Sure. Why
There's definitely a place for games like these too. I guess my only qualm is that we didn't see any gameplay. That's all.
It's probably not ready yet.
Didn't we see? Wasn't it a first-person shooter?
Pretty sure we just saw CGI cutscene of it.
True.
They did say it wasn't actual gameplay footage, so...
Yeah. True, yeah.
What's this next one?
We celebrate the lives we've been
Eh?
given
Coronation.
and offer up prayers for the next. It is grief of death which shackles the living and causes the dead to stray. Indeed, there is no greater affront to
I
reincarnation.
can't make heads or tails of what this
So
is
we
supposed to
turn our
be.
grief to joy
I know it's not a
as
Brave
we
Fencer
send off
Musashi
the dead.
remake. Tisk. What? It looks like it's so Nino Kuni-esque.
Yeah, it's using a
Or
social
maybe.
art style.
Well,
It's an RPG.
So a new IP?
Most likely.
Boy, Square are firing on all cylinders with that stuff.
It doesn't look like anything that I can remember. Oh, it's the new game by the Tokyo RPG Factory?
Oh.
Cool, awesome. The people who made Iron Setsuna and Lost Sphere, they're awesome. So yeah, definitely look. That's enough. That's all I need to know.
This game looks both edgy but also so cute at the same time. How do you do that?
Wait, wasn't this the game that was shown off at that Nintendo Direct?
Was it? I'm trying to remember.
Earlier this year.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
We definitely saw stuff from Tokyo Factory.
Definitely. So yeah,
at
it's already showing a
Yeah,
bigger
it
budget.
was.
It's already showing a bigger budget than the previous two. So.
Wow,
Only
looking
not
cool.
Cool.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, I remember seeing
Oh,
this
yeah,
the day
yeah,
Mario Maker
yeah.
2 got announced.
Okay,
Oh,
you're right,
already?
you're right.
Oh,
Oninaka. Oh, and it's got a
Oninaka,
release
that's right.
date for the Switch,
August
PS4, and Steam, but oh, sorry, not the Xbox One.
Nobody cares. Moving on.
They got Fantasy Star 2 online, so.
Yes, they have Fantasy Star Online too, and so they should be happy. Oh
Jeff
boy.
Fantasy we waiting.
Wait, Final Fantasy VIII release finally.
Yes.
Basically, Deji, the Final Fantasy.
I know.
Wow.
Then why did you ask?
I said who because it's like, wait, they actually remembered?
Well, that's the thing, Deji. They lost the assets. from the
Yeah,
original.
we know. Lost the.
How do you manage that?
It's
Because
Well,
back in the day, they kept deleting the source file.
Well, Shiroi, back in the 90s, developers didn't think of archiving their stuff. They weren't thinking of the future. It's kind of like the early films, Shiroi, because a lot of films back in the 1910s and 20s weren't properly archived and they were lost forever.
So let me guess, Final Fantasy VIII coming to everything.
Probably coming to PS4, PC, and Xbox One and
I
Steam
don't think it
and
was
Switch.
this. Oh, sorry.
7 and 9 are available everywhere, so I'm pretty sure they'll put this one everywhere as well.
Even on mobile phones, too. 8. Definitely. Okay.
Oh, it's a natural remaster.
Oh.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Okay, they're even calling it remastered. Okay.
Well, I suppose they have to,
Oh,
make
and it's
some
not
things from the ground up since they lost it.
And it's actually not coming to mobile games this time. Interesting.
Hold on. Could this be Avengers? Avengers! Yes!
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Time to mute.
Square-Enix, yes. Come on, show us the goods. Avengers
Crystal
Tower.
Dynamics.
Crystal Dynamics, of course.
Because it's Montreal. Oh, shit.
I actually really like that they haven't muted the crowd in this conference.
So it's in collaboration, which means they've got quite the team for this game. Avengers Day.
Thor, Tony, check it out.
What could possibly go wrong on this glorious day? Oh, of course.
This just got a whole lot more interesting.
Oh boy, here we go. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Secure the bridge. Those weapons can't get in this city. How you set them up? Bombs knocked him down.
Oh wow, this game looks so good. Now please tell me there's more than just these 5 characters.
Well, to be fair, we already have like 5 gameplay styles with these 5.
Yeah, but you know, when you think Avengers, you think a bit more. Again, not saying that the game will be ruined if we don't have more, but with Love me
Maybe for
some
a
more.
sequel.
We'll see. Either way, though, this looks awesome.
It does.
Cap, what's going on over there?
Just your typical day in the Marvel universe.
As long as I can get to play with my captain, I'll be all right.
Some say they were set up. Others call them murderers.
Do the Avengers
Yeah,
pose a
right.
danger
Like
to
they're gonna
society?
kill off
That was the
Captain
question,
America.
That was the question.
Well, we all lost something that day. But that's not how this story ends.
Oh boy. Oh. For a moment, I thought it was gonna be Cap lifting the hammer again.
Again, though, yeah, like they're really gonna kill off Captain America. Nice try.
Awesome.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Please welcome Sean Eskai, Creative Director, Crystal Dynamics.
Well, press
and
F to pay
Bill
respects,
Roseman,
guys.
Vice President
Cap's
and
dead.
Creative Director, Marvel Games.
By the way, if I didn't know better, I'd say that was freaking Taskmaster I saw in that trailer.
Yeah. Thank you. We love you. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Now, can we get a release date?
Okay, so the stream stopped for me when Hulk appeared. What happened after that?
Okay, supposedly Captain America died when S.H.I.E.L.D. crashed into the lake. And apparently they gave a funeral for all those, but now the Avengers are back in business. Without Captain America, who's totally dead, yo.
A game where we as players can
Sorry,
experience
Pedro.
both single player and co-op.
Well, as long as he gets to die a honorable death, I'll be fine.
Again.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Wait. Did all of you see Endgame yet?
What?
Did anyone see Endgame yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all seen Endgame, I think.
Okay, good. Maybe it's just like, oh look, Tony died in Endgame. Now Captain dies in this.
Hey, listen, I think that's a fair trade.
Yeah.
Still, though, I mean, for him to die that early on, though, I'm not buying it.
I mean, Tony had an honorable death.
Again, not buying it. I've seen way too many comics and material to know. Nope, he's totally gonna survive.
And not to mention, they have the guys wearing a shirt with Captain America's logo. Yeah, we know.
Unless they have him be replaced by, like, Sam.
Avengers are outlawed and our heroes disband.
5 years later.
So, will this new technology be another stand-in for vibranium?
Our only hope is to reassemble Earth's mightiest heroes. You'll
It's
play
adamantium.
as your favorite Avengers in an all-new original story, showcasing authentic Marvel.
Oh, you have to get the band back together, I guess.
Well, that makes sense, much like Marvel Spider-Man.
What?
And fighting.
An original story, he was saying.
Oh, that.
Apparently, this takes place in the same universe as Spider-Man.
Not surprising.
The Marvel gaming universe.
Oh, so you mean that this means that Square-Enix are now in the same universe as Insomniac?
Yes, sure, why not?
Does this mean Final Fantasy is canon to the MCU?
Oh god, it could be.
And learning that together we are mighty.
Watch the villain be Thanos.
That'd be kind of boring and predictable.
Well, every Marvel game is doing it nowadays because Thanos is popular.
Infinite was Ultron.
But they have Thanos in it still.
Yeah, but he wasn't the main villain.
Okay, so maybe Thanos ends up helping the Avengers in this game. Yeah, look, they're even giving Captain America his own gameplay style. Again, nice try.
The sky as the charismatic Tony Stark.
Yay, Black Widow! Good to see you're back on your feet, girl. After, you know, your, break
Your fall.
time. Yeah.
After your reenactment of Humpty Dumpty.
Too soon.
Oh,
And
cool.
yet, who could they have possibly have gotten to voice them? Let's see.
Nolan North.
Yay!
Yes, Nolan North.
Hey Troy.
Oh, of course, Nolan North and Troy. Why am I not surprised?
Let me guess, Laura Bailey is there.
Yep.
Of course.
Wow, so they pretty much
Best Black Widow.
Talked into. You know, so we'd like to have you play Tony Stark, Iron Man. Yeah, yes.
Wait, Travis Willingham and Laura Bailey already voiced Thor and Black Widow.
Okay. So, all right. So to recap, we got Troy Baker, Nolan North, Laura Bailey, and who are the other two?
A lot of people are really.
I think
Travis Willingham.
Yeah, Travis Willingham.
Travis Willingham. He's done 4 before. He's great.
Yeah.
And
the Marvel cartoon.
And who's the 5th one?
What is very relatable about Natasha is she's
Guys?
extremely capable, but she's
I don't know who the last one is. Sorry.
She's surrounded by
So they got the best of the best, pretty much.
stuff, and she has to.
Well, Jova, if we're going to voice the Earth's Mightiest Heroes, we got to get Earth's Mightiest voice actors.
I like where he's kind of landed in the public eye, you know. One of the things I think is cool about
Yeah, she's got to step up to it, all right.
he necessarily wants to be a leader. He accepts that he is. I feel like sometimes the best leaders are the ones who don't necessarily want to be, but they're right for the job. Having an
Again, this is a dream roster of voice actors. Not gonna lie.
Silly tale.
I mean, okay.
Hulk's grunts will be done by Lou Ferrigno.
Okay.
Well, makes sense. Lou Ferrigno has been doing all the Hulk's grunts in the MCU, so I wouldn't be surprised if they get him.
Yeah.
The Hulk's grunts in the MCU, they're done by Lou Ferrigno.
Huh.
Wait, so this may not be the last thing shown, though.
Final Fantasy VII again.
Again, I have to ask, what could Square consider as big enough to end the show off on?
It's most likely this.
No, they're just going to show a bit more of it.
You knew that, and you still paraded it before the entire world. So what? We just give up? We didn't give up, Tony. We failed. At least I can admit that. No, we failed him. We failed him.
Tony has pride issues.
Oh, that's putting it mildly.
Scott Amos, head of studio, and Megan
Scott
Marie,
Anus.
Okay. Guys, I think we have a winner for silliest name. There was
Are they doing this on purpose?
You were horribly bullied in school.
Okay. So first there was Booty.
Oh, Amos.
Oh.
Still though.
Jesus Christ, Tio. I mean Pedro. Jesus Christ. Amo.
Still though, that name can be so easily mistorted by evil children. So
okay, Pedro.
Marvel's Avengers delivers a narrative.
That's not even close to being insulting. Try again.
Pedro. Gotcha. Pedro.
Pedro?
I don't get it.
Yeah, Pedro. And since you have if you add an extra P to your name, Pedro.
Hey, wait, Deji. If you have to explain the joke, then there is no joke.
Follow your own device.
Where you can customize a growing roster of heroes and defend the Earth from.
Boy, they really have a lot to say about this game. Not that I can blame them.
Well, you wanted to hear about it, so there you go. Now you shut up and listen.
Okay, I'm happy with it. I'm happy. Let's hear.
That every new superhero and every new region
will
be delivered at no additional cost.
Ooh, goody.
Oh, so there's gonna be DLC, I guess?
Apparently, the customization outfit stuff is going to be available at no additional cost.
So you can make new superheroes apparently. Interesting.
Yay!
Yes, we won't have loot boxes. Okay.
Thank you.
This way, Europe and the US won't pitch a fit.
Hey, EA, we got your number. Hey, Activision, learn to fly. Hey, Belgium, good on you for getting companies to stop with the stupid microtransactions.
And living your superhero dreams. We have an exclusive gameplay demo in our booth that will show you more of
But
the
didn't Spider-Man and Insomniac already do that? Could this do it even more, perchance?
Yes, now I can do it with 5 heroes.
Yay.
So, Marvel's Avengers will release worldwide on PS4, Xbox One,
what?
and PC. We got you covered.
What?
And we're excited
First on Xbox One, Stadia, and PC?
to bring
No, it's going to come out on all of them worldwide, Joe. Don't worry.
I didn't hear them mention Switch, though.
Yeah, it wouldn't be powerful on it.
Well, Shiro, this game is being made with a AAA budget for high-end graphics, so the Switch, for the same reason that...
The Switch could handle this, but they don't have the optimization costs on them. Though, it's coming to Stadia, though. God dang it.
Google probably paid for it. Whatever, as long as it's on the console I own, I don't care.
Yes, let's hear that release date.
Oh, one more trailer? Sure, why not? Go ahead.
I have a plan, but it's risky. Hank, that doesn't look ready. Come on, Tony, live a little.
Hank? Oh god. Hank? Hank! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, they included Ant-Man.
Awesome.
That's the wife beater one.
It's sort of cute when they're small.
Yeah, Hank Pym.
Didn't doubt you for a second, Hank.
So, okay, I think, so I was right, they are...
May 5th.
They
Whoa,
are...
Wait, May 15th,
Oh, May
2020.
15th, there we go.
There is a release date.
Awesome.
So, yeah, so I was right, they are including more heroes.
So there you go. That's our museum. I hope you've enjoyed it.
We hope you have enjoyed the gallery deck, Square-Enix. Wait, what?
I can't believe Square-Enix actually had the best E3 conference.
So far? Yeah, they have.
Ladies and gentlemen, Square saves E3.
Yay.
Oh.
Ta-da.
What is that music from?
And that's
Oh. That's it?
I think that is it.
Wow.
There you go. Square saves E3.
I mean, not to save... I mean, it's not just that they saved E3, but that was a good E3 in and of itself. Huh.
Yeah. That was awesome, actually.
Okay, then.
That was pretty awesome.
That was pretty awesome. Tio, type out your final thoughts. In the meantime, who wants to go first?
Me?
Sure.
Sure. Now, I actually thought that I was very impressed. This was probably Square-Enix's best E3 by
Yeah.
far.
No stupid trivia, no stupid dragging, no stupid cutting short stuff.
Mm-hmm. That was pretty great. Final Fantasy VII Remake looks great. Definitely looking forward to that. The fact that I have faith in the developers, so I have faith in the developers, so I'm definitely looking forward. Aside from, I'm also really impressed by some surprise announcements like Romancing Saga. I was not expecting that. That's pretty cool. Octopath Traveler still looks great on Steam. While I'm not while that God, what's the name? While Outrider is not my kind of thing. While Outriders is not my kind of thing, I at the very least got from that behind the scenes video that the developers at the very least seem like they're trying their best to make a good game. So sure, maybe it will be good. We'll see how things.
I think Outriders was like one of only 2 games that we never got to see the gameplay for. I'm not counting the indie stuff, of course.
I'm also really looking forward to Oninaki because I love Tokyo RPG Factory. So sure. What else? The mobile stuff also looks pretty good. It's not something that I go out of my way to play, but I appreciate the fact that Square Enix is like I appreciate that aside from level 5, Square Enix is also proving that mobile gaming can be high quality if the company in charge actually cares enough to get that right.
Oh, and they just update. They released the voice cast for the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Oh, okay.
Feel free to release it.
Post it in the chat.
On the chat.
Also,
Anyway,
post if we can see if it's true that the 2 discs are coming on the release date or if they're 2 separate releases.
I'll check that after I'm done. The point is, yeah, that was really awesome. I really like pretty much almost everything that they showed. The indie stuff also looks pretty interesting. Like I like the more old. I like the that car game looked cool, and I do like maybe kind of like a reference to one of the older pre-Final Fantasy One. I forgot which name it was. They had a car game that I forgot the name. I forgot what the name.
The Pit Stop RPG.
Yeah, but yeah, I really like that. So yeah, that was really interesting. And of course, Marvel's Avengers looks fucking awesome. So cool. And yeah, like everybody said, the pacing was great. They kept things going. Shadowbringers also looks awesome, even though I don't play MMOs. I'm glad that Yoshida's still kicking it and doing the fans proud. So yeah, that was a pretty awesome conference as far as I'm concerned. Like they did pretty much everything we needed them to do, and they did it well, and they did a great job in showing it all just the right amount. They showed Marvel's Avengers the most, as they should. It's probably, aside from Final Fantasy VII Remake, it's right now their biggest project. So cool. So yeah, that was an excellent conference, I would argue. Like Square Enix.
How dare you object?
Square Enix comes in and saves the sea free from failure. So there you go. Jova.
Oh, yeah.
If you'll allow me, Jova, for the sake of the audience.
Yes.
So Cloud is voiced by Cody Christian. He apparently was an All-American in Teen Wolf. Sure. Barrett is voiced by John Eric Bentley from Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen and Independence Day Resurgence. So poor man. Aerith is voiced by Brianna White. Criminal Minds. Oh, they're most likely getting TV and movie talent for this.
Why am I not surprised?
Tifa is voiced by Britt Barron from Glow. Don't know what Glow is. Jessie voiced by Erica Lind. Oh, great. Erica Lindbeck, Spider-Man, Persona 5, Thundercats. Biggs is voiced by Gideon Emery, cool, from Star Wars and Clone Wars. Wedge is voiced by Matt Jones from Breaking Bad. And Sephiroth is voiced by Tyler who? I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Tyler something.
Let's see. Tyler
Hoechlin?
Yeah.
Hoechlin? Is that how you pronounce it?
Hoechlin.
Okay. Or is it Hoechlin?
Hoechlin.
I'm gonna.
That would actually make sense. Hoechlin.
Okay. The point is, yeah, the Final Fantasy VII cast has gotten a completely revised voice cast. That's the basic. Yeah. Go ahead, Jova. Continue.
Oh, I hadn't started giving my final thoughts actually. I was just wondering if again, do we know whether or not the 7 remake is coming with both discs available with launch?
Keep giving your final thoughts, and I'll check in the meantime.
Okay then. Wow, this was a pretty dang good E3. Like again, this is definitely A-rank tier stuff. Like it was good. I'm not saying it just because we were deprived of anything good, but I can't really find much at fault with this conference. I mean, even the stuff I didn't like, I'll admit, well, it wasn't for me. It has its fan base, and it looks like they're giving each the proper love and care that it deserves. The opening, fantastic showing with Final Fantasy VII. Again, it's making me warm up to Cloud's voice actor, and I'll admit, now that I've heard more Sephiroth's voice actor, while I still prefer George Newbern, Tyler Hoechlin sounds like he could be a good replacement. I'm open to stuff, and hey, the remix soundtrack is beautiful. It wasn't quite what I was hoping for with the boss theme. Thankfully, what they gave for the boss theme was just as awesome, so it's okay. Yeah, I cannot say... Yeah, I love Tifa's redesign. Good job on that. It's, yeah, that 7 remake could not come soon enough, but it's looking just as awesome. After that, we got, Dragon Quest Builders 2. There's the audience for that, even if it's not really my thing. Then what they showed of Dragon Quest XI, the definitive edition, that'll probably be the version of the game I get. Since it's pretty much got everything in the kitchen sink included. Looks awesome, too. What else to talk about? Oh yeah, the mobile games shown, they were good. I will give Square-Enix that. They were good, and they felt like they actually earned their spots at E3. Which is not something you see often for mobile games. Kudos. Speaking of stuff that's coming to everything, Romance and Saga. Ho ho ho. Again, a game that nobody would have thought would have been localized, but yet here it is, getting localized. And on to stuff that people thought would never, ever happen. Final Fantasy VII maybe getting a slightly updated treatment compared to its brethren, seeing as how this is a remastered edition.
8? You mean 8? You said
God
7.
damn it, I said 8. I'm so used to saying 7 not being around, but you know the drill. 8. Final Fantasy VIII, the long-lost brother to 7 and 9, apparently getting a full-on remaster to the point where they're not putting it on mobile devices. Quite interesting. Of course, that probably won't fix some of its issues, but hey, it's good to see this game actually getting, the attention, because this game too has its fans, and while it may have been the start of...
Allow me to interrupt you, Joe. I found the article that said everything that Kitase said.
All right.
Basically, the Final Fantasy VII Remake will be divided into 2 discs, with the first disc being the entirety of the Midgar part, and the rest of the game will come in the second disc.
So basically, they're both coming out the same day?
No, they're not coming out the same day. They're going to be separated. Basically, my guess is the game is still not finished. But in order to keep fans, in order to not keep us waiting anymore, they're going to release it the first part, and then it's going to be an episodic game. That's the basic shit.
All right, then once again, like I said, I'm probably going to wait till both discs are out and then get the obvious, inevitable 2-disc edition. Huh?
According to Kitase, the primary reason, of course, is because there's a lot of content in the original, and they want to make sure they try to keep it as much as possible, and that's why ends the 2-disc release. Again, I'm okay with the first disc being just the Midgar part up until they leave Midgar. As long as the content is still all there, I'm okay with this particular division.
I'm just hoping that we don't have a big gap in between the 2 releases, because, I'd hate for people to be stuck on the Midgar. Well, have to keep going back with the Midgar section as well. Also, I hope that they provide a way to have your save stuff transfer over from the first disc to the second disc.
I'm pretty sure that would be an incredibly easy thing to do, Joe. But plenty of games do that. So
yeah.
Don't worry about it.
If they could do it in the PlayStation era, of course they could do it in the PS4 era.
And the PS5 is cross-save with the PS4, so that also applies for the PS5. Keep going.
So yeah, after Dragon Quest XI, the definitive edition, we got Life is Strange 2. Again, from when I played the original Life is Strange game, I'm not too fond of them, but hey, I will acknowledge there's still a fan base for them, and it looks like it'll still be fun, to the people who like it. Again, nothing really wrong about including it there. Then there was some of the more heavy stuff, like, okay, Crystal Chronicles. It's good to be reminded that exists. Octopath Traveler coming to PC, which means it'll expand its audience range. Also, oh yeah, okay, Tio mentioned something that reminded me. Thank you for actually remembering that Cloud has a personality outside of Mopey Loser. Thank you for that. Like, again, I cannot stress enough. It is so good to see the 7 that I knew and loved finally given the love it properly deserved and not translated into the darkness that is the expanded franchise. Ugh. Yeah, the Avengers game. Oh boy, that Avengers game is looking to be lit. Even though I'm still calling bullcrap on Captain America dying. But hey, you all know me. I know my comics. I know my superheroes. Besides, they gave him an entire gameplay style here and there. But yeah, hearing that we'll get free DLC heroes. That's good. That's very good. So, I wonder how periodically we'll get them.
I'm sure we'll get info about that closer to release.
Do you think Spider-Man will be one of them?
Well, there was that one scene in Sonic Spider-Man, let's just say, where they kind of teased at a possibility of that. Maybe probably Marvel, because remember the producer that showed from Marvel games that showed up on stage there. He's also the Marvel producer of Insomniac Spider-Man. So maybe he's the Kevin Feige of these games. He's secretly puppet mastering the whole thing.
Maybe. A video game Marvel universe. Why not?
And then it all coincides with Marvel vs. Capcom. What?
That would be awesome. Not gonna lie, if they give us a good Marvel vs. Capcom. Not gonna lie, that would be awesome. And speaking of awesome, that's what the C3 conference was.
Don't worry, Teo. I'll keep an eye and dictate them for you.
God, I'm not forgetting anything, am I?
Oninaki.
Oh yeah, Oninaki! Rated by Tokyo Factory RPG. Looks like
Tokyo RPG Factory. Moving on.
Sorry. Yeah, it looks fun. Not much more I can say other than that it looks fun. Again, what really helps is another good balance of gameplay and cutscene footage. That's all I ask for. And Square-Enix, you delivered. I give you an A.
Cool. You done?
Yep, I guess
all right,
next
let
up
me
I'll
read the Teo's thought. You want to do it?
You can go ahead and read Teo's thoughts.
Alright, so Teo's thought. There may have been 1 or 2 recycled trailers and some who overstayed their welcome, but everything else was well paced and good to show. Huge step from last year. I still no, sorry, it is just a mega. But like I said, as long as they keep the content as matched up to the original as possible, I'm okay with that particular division. Especially because when it comes to the Midgar section, that's the section that has probably the most in terms of cutscenes, like right next to each other. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it is. But whatever, if it is, it is. Like that's not enough to deter from how awesome the game looks, if you ask. But whatever. Would it be nice? It would be nice to have a more 50-50 kind of division, but whatever. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it out. The point is, interested to see also the Avengers game. For clarification, Romancing Saga has received updated re-releases for a while. 1 and 2 are already on Steam and PS4. Also, forgot it was on Switch. I'm pretty sure it's probably on Switch as well. 3 had never been localized until now, so this is important. All thanks to the producer. The franchise will always pushed for localization. Is that all, too? All right. It seems it is. Shiroi.
All right. That was the best conference so far. Again, even with the bar being as low as it is, it still was actually very good. The 7 remake looks a lot of fun, and I actually thought there'd be more. It would be split up more than that, but it's nice to see that it's only getting 2 parts.
Yeah.
The game is going to, remember, each PS4 game is on a dual-layer Blu-ray, which contains 50 gigabytes of data, which means the whole game is going to be 100 gigabytes of data, just like Red Dead Redemption 2.
Mm-hmm. No, I was just more so worried about how much they were going to charge for each of them, depending on how many there were.
We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
It shouldn't be too bad, and I expect the second part to come out either holiday next year or early 2021. The Life is Strange sequel again also looks fun. Like, it's not really for me, but it's pretty popular. The Kingdom Hearts DLC is interesting, mostly due to the character perspectives.
Agreed.
That new RPG also looks pretty fun, and stylistically, it's very nice.
You mean Oninaki? Like I said.
Yeah, sorry, okay. I keep losing the name. Sorry.
Sure. It's basically Shiroi. It's made by this new studio that Square funded ever since the new president restructured the whole thing. A studio that's basically making old school turn-based JRPGs with an indie budget. But with this one, it seems like they've upped the budget considering how successful their games have been so far. So cool.
Just good. Oh yes, the Avengers game also looks very, very fun. I wouldn't mind if Spider-Man wasn't there because, he already has a very good game now.
And Insomniac is working on the sequel, so...
Yeah, so I think he's had his fair share, so... And...
Just don't be surprised if he pops up, Jory. He's Marvel's most popular.
Sure, but I don't expect him to be the main focus.
Oh, no. I wouldn't imagine him taking away the focus on the Avengers.
That's all I have to say about the games anyway. Overall, this was actually a very well-presented conference. It was pretty good.
All right. Benji?
Yeah, they single-handedly saved E3 for me.
Yeah.
I just wish that Optimum Online wasn't being bad because something happened.
At least you weren't using Uplay.
Yeah, but it's like it was in my entire borough, so that's why. Whatever. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII looks great. I haven't played the original, but I am considering to download it tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely good preparation for the remake.
It's still a very good game to play if you're into turn-based RPGs.
I mean, I'm not, but something about Final Fantasy VII has... Your playthrough kind of made me curious about playing it.
Let me put it like this. 7 is not your typical kind of turn-based stuff. It's sort of like real-time turn-based in the sense where you've got sort of a time gauge meter where you gotta solve stuff a bit quicker on the fly here and there.
To give a bit of context for you, Deji, if you don't mind, Final Fantasy VII was released at a very particular period in gaming where we were still in the figuring out this whole 3D shit. So the game kind of fell into this period where the Square hadn't figured out some things, and that's why the character models look so blocky and Popeye-esque, unlike Final Fantasy VIII's character models, combined with dated mechanics and the spotty English translation in the original. That's one of the primary reasons why the remake is a thing, for the sake of updating the game to modern standards. Go ahead.
Tifa looks good.
Yeah. There
and Twitter lost their entire minds.
Oh, trust me, I have a friend in another server who's absolutely lost her shit. So
there you go, everybody. Tifa looks exactly like in Nomura's original design. So you can rest easy now. Go ahead.
Good to see that they finally were able to remaster Final Fantasy VIII. So it doesn't feel like we're missing anything from the PS1, PS2 era.
True, yeah.
Pretty much all.
Besides, I guess, tactics.
Now, if only Square could take Final Fantasy VI and give it a current Chrono Trigger PC treatment instead of whatever the fuck they have right now on Steam with whatever.
It's something they ported from mobile. You should know how it goes.
Yeah, I know, but goddamn, whatever. Moving on, Deji, sorry.
Dragon Quest stuff looks good. I'm looking forward to playing 11.
Yes, you should.
Since I heard it's like, it's very accessible, and I was like, okay, go ahead.
No, Dragon Quest XI was actually made with specific changes to the Western version, specifically for making it easier on Western gamers. So you should be fine.
That's good. And I'm probably going to switch to the retro art style since that looks more appealing.
Sure.
It'll be so hard.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love it. Looks beautiful, but I don't know. There's something nostalgic about it.
Sure. I still recommend giving the other 3D version of a try because the the British voice acting is very good. So and the overall graphics, while I would have preferred a more Ninokuni-like approach, still look very good. Go ahead.
Trying to think, what else did they show? The State of Decay 2.
State of Decay 2.
I think you mean Daylight.
Oh my god!
Light.
This is why I hate shooting.
Dying Light 2.
Oh my god, they're so. Why did they have them at the same conference? Oh
God, I forgot that was a thing in this conference. My bad.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I think Dying Light looks fine for what it is. It's not my cup of tea, but I think it looks fine.
The Kingdom Hearts free stuff, where I see it. Oh, I do need to go back and give the game I'll replay because something about free left me a bit feeling unsatisfied near the end. And I guess the Luxord and Xehanort stuff is trying to help because this just, I was wondering, okay, what happens to them? We know what happens to everyone else, but who else?
Keep in mind Shiroi hasn't played it yet, so try to keep yourself vague.
I mean, I can go since I have to go to sleep anyway.
Oh.
Go ahead then.
Good night.
All right, see ya.
Carry on.
Avengers game, that looks fine. I don't think it was worth the 2-year wait, but it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it's coming out this soon is interesting. The fact that and Final Fantasy VII are coming out in the same year.
Square's got quite the stage set.
They seem to be really trying, and I'm impressed.
I'll give Square this, they seem to actually have their release dates all set for once. Granted, we've waited at least, now it's going to be 6 years for the 7 remake since it was first announced, but I digress. No, wait. Technically 4 now, and it'll be 5 then. Still, though, man. But yeah, they seem to have everything in order for once. No drawn-out development periods or anything. You're saying, Edge?
Overall, I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
Best conference we've had so far. Although, and they've localized some games that people thought they were never getting localized.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Maybe we could get the Secret of Mana collection over here.
Yeah, that's another thing that I wish they would put up as well. Maybe we'll follow these, hopefully.
At all?
Carry on.
I liked it. Hopefully. Oh, wait, I'm still not too keen about the Final Fantasy VII being episodic.
Nobody really was.
Mm-hmm. And their primary reasoning is they want to make sure they don't cut any content from the original, which was in free disc.
I know, but still, you're gonna be paying $120 for the whole thing.
Yeah, I'd honestly rather that
at
they just
least
package it.
$120 if you get it new. Because remember, there's also the pre-order stuff. That's how they're gonna do it after episode 2.
Yeah, it's like I said, I'm gonna wait until we get the proper deluxe pack edition that is properly priced for the game as a whole together. Anyway, yeah, that was the Square-Enix C3 conference, the best one of this year so far.
Cool.
Huh. Quite interesting. We'll see you for the Nintendo one.